Hello, 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 and welcome back to Life Lived and Lessons Learned. I'm never going to get that title down. I will. I don't know. I'm working. It's still being workshopped. Let me know what you think. Still let me know what you think in the comments. Okay. We are on episode 3. Today's episode is titled, Be Your Biggest Fan. Okay? I'm going to jump straight into it, but this came off of the back of basically something happened to me where I needed to champion myself, and I realized I clap very loud for others and I mute clap for myself. And I think in life, you literally have to be your biggest fan. You've got to cheer the loudest for you. You've got to make the biggest noise about what you're doing, who you are, believe in yourself, undeniably. No one can shake or move the fact that you believe in yourself. And I'm learning to do this myself. I've realized I support other people. I invest in other people. I love other people. I turn up for others at a rate that's astronomical. And I love that. I love the fact that I can show up for other people. What I've realized is I struggle to show up for myself when it comes to being my biggest fan. And I think there's a whole nother episode that we can do about imposter syndrome, because that is a thing and a monster in itself. But I think it's the starts. This is where imposter syndrome starts, because you get into rooms with people and you start looking at others in the room and you think to yourself, why am I here? Why have they picked me up? Am I just the token woman? Am I the token black girl? Am I the diversity check? No, babe, you've worked hard and you're there because you're good at what you do. I've realized that I have to clap louder for myself. I was with, now I'm trying to say this without saying it, if you catch my drift. I was with, when I left them, for the most part, it was all amicable and great and lovely, 10 toes down. However, I left there with my confidence slightly shaken because of other things that had happened whilst I was there. That shaking of my confidence meant that as I transitioned into me rebranding and whatever, there was a lot of self-doubt and a lot of noise, if that makes sense. I just kind of made a conscious effort that I really want to be able to look at myself and say, I'm proud of me. I'm proud of what I do. I'm proud of who I am. And when it comes to believing in yourself, when it comes to being your biggest fan, you have to be able to take away the power of somebody else's I am proud of you. You have to be able to take away the power of what if your mum doesn't say she loves what you do? Let's just think about that. Your parents might not like your job choices, might not like your partner, might not like the fact that you got a tattoo, might not like the fact that you're pierced. They might not like a plethora of things, but if you never get that I am proud of you, are you going to let that stop you from being the best you that you can be? I want you to be able to say to yourself and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am proud of me. I'm proud of the decisions I've made. I'm proud of the person I am. I'm proud of the challenges I've gone through. I'm proud of me. I had to do a lot of self-talking. I had to do a lot of, you've got this, Sarel. You've got this. And when you are your biggest fan, that also means believing in yourself. There's a layer of that. And what I realized was, think of the thing you believe in the most, whether that's God, crystals, I don't know, whether that's the fact that you know deep down that your husband loves you unconditionally, the fact that your mother loves you unconditionally, whatever it is, that thing that you know, you believe in your heart of hearts. Mine is God. I believe in God through and through. I know he's got my back. That's my OG. Shout out to Jesus Christ. Whatever your belief is, you have to believe in yourself as much as you believe in that thing. So I can't turn up to life and say, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, and Jesus is great for me, and I believe in XYZ, and then in the same breath, not be able to say about myself, I believe in me. I believe in my talents. I believe in my abilities. You've got to be able to believe in yourself to be able to be your biggest fan. That is what it means to be someone's biggest fan. You believe in them. You champion everything they do. Whenever they open their mouth, you're there ready, listening. Some of you are not championing yourselves. And when I say some of you, I mean me included. You're not showing up for other people, randos you see online. The amount of congratulations comments I put into people's comment sections. Well done, sis, killing it, boo. Yes, that's my bitch, period. Flame emoji, flame emoji, flame emoji. I've not left the flame emoji for my damn self once. I've not told myself, Sarel, I'm proud of you once. It's time we change the narrative. It's time we change that, okay? You've got to gas yourself up the way you gas others up. Because if you don't do it, who will? When you believe in yourself, when you are your biggest fan, your self-confidence rises. When your self-confidence rises, your belief in what you are capable to achieve rises. You start dreaming crazy. You start making goals and plans that you never would have imagined being able to do had you not believed in yourself in the first place. I always love to speak to my friends because I love to vision board. I'm a vision board girly. At the beginning of the year, I sit down, I vision board, I cut things out, I glue it down. There's a big board. My vision board looks insane. My vision board looks like it belongs to Mark Zuckerberg. The other day, I looked at my vision board and I said, Sarel, you've actually never even flown first class before. Tell me why you want to own an airline, a whole airline. What brought that on? Well, guess what? I believe in myself. I just think I should. I think I'd be a great airline owner. I do. There'd be great perks. I'd also make the seats bigger in economy. Because when the seats are bigger in economy, everybody wins. No one's miserable. I'm digressing a little bit. But basically what I'm saying is when you have self-confidence, when you believe in yourself, you are able to dream bigger about yourself than you would if you didn't have that. Number 2, resilience. When you're your biggest fan and you believe in yourself, you build up a wealth of resilience, as in you are able to take more setbacks. Life has plenty of setbacks daily, any minor inconvenience, and I want to roll on the floor. But because if you believe in yourself, if you know that you are your biggest fan, you're able to not let those setbacks set you back too much. They're more like, this thing happened. That was inconvenient. How do I pivot from this? As opposed to my life is over. I'm going to die. Resilience is one of the key things that you need. My mom always says, don't be a leaf, which now that I've said that with no context probably sounds stupid, but basically don't be like weightless. Don't waft everywhere. You need to be resilient. You need to be able to combat life. You've got to be able to stand 10 toes down in decisions you make because you know and you believe in yourselves, 10 toes down, and be resilient if things come up or change or whatever. And lastly, personal growth. Encouraging and celebrating your own achievement fosters continuous growth and self-improvement. You want to do better for you because you believe in you. You want you to be the best version of you because you believe in you. You understand that the me of today, right now, here as we speak, I don't want to be exactly in this same position in a year's time. Naturally, I want to grow. I want to better myself, whether that is emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, any other illy you can think of. I want to do that. I want to do that for me. But you have to be able to grow personally, personal growth. I think for me, what was really hard was I have a thing called like delayed processing, which basically means big things, amazing things, small things, whatever, happen to me on a daily basis. And sometimes I process it late. My brain just doesn't allow me to sit with that information. I just process it late. I don't realize what has just happened. Recently, I started gratitude journaling, which I've never done before, which basically shifted my perspective on life. And when I started gratitude journaling, I realized when I write things down, and I mean daily, as in that day, I will write down what it is I did yesterday, what I'm grateful for that happened yesterday, the affirmations for the day that I'm currently in, what I want to happen for the day, like a positive thing that I want to happen for the day. And it helps me realize all of the achievements that I have achieved, whether that is a career thing where I can clap for myself and say, well done, Sarel, you did that yesterday. You hosted this premiere, you spoke to this person, you interviewed that person. Or it's a personal thing. Well done, Sarel. You didn't ghost your therapist this week because you were afraid of having a really hard session. You didn't do that. You followed through on something that makes you feel sometimes a bit uncomfortable because your therapist loves to delve deep into your life and it's like, Louise, back the up. Okay, I love you, but like, stop asking me really difficult questions. But you didn't ghost her. Well done. You deserve a cookie and a medal. Well done to you. But by doing that, by detailing all these mini wins, big wins, I am able to see a broader picture of who the F I actually am and what I can do and what I have done. It puts things in perspective. So I would say my biggest takeaway in life recently is writing things down and journaling has changed my perspective on how I see myself. It can be daunting writing that down. It can be daunting and it can be scary and there's apprehension that comes with it. But jot it down, write it down, go back to it in a week's time and be like, rah, I did that. I closed that contract at work. Rah, I did that. I passed that mock exam at school. Rah, I did that. You know? So yeah, more of that. Be your biggest fan. Clap for yourself very loudly, very, very loud. And to the point where other people might be like, damn, you're obnoxious. Damn, who do you think you are? No, I know exactly who I am. And I'm clapping for myself because I deserve to clap for myself. I'm allowed to be my biggest fan. So I say all that to say, good luck. Keep clapping for yourself. And let me know what your biggest achievement was this week.